Hey guys, it's Christian here. Um, I'm just starting to want to make the world a bit of a better place, you know? So, I got this idea from a bunch of videos that I've watched ever since one of my friends saved my life. Mika, you may or may not be watching this, but I would just like to mention your name and your first name only, of how you saved my life. It took you 3 weeks to convince me, but hey, it worked. You went through all the trouble of watching videos that were, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes long before you sent them to me. That meant a lot. And it took you maybe another week after I finally started talking to someone who just so happens to be my pastor now. I had a church that I go to here in Regina, and I don't think suicide should be a way out of anything, you know? So, kind of, before you make that first cut, or before you even have that first thought, I just want you to know, you're not the only one. You're not the only person. I figured that out. If you go on YouTube and look up videos of people who died from suicide, you'll see some of the videos, how it affected not just the person that died, but their family, their close family, the distant family, distant friends, and friends. Like, everyone that cared about her. I don't think the people knew it, but she may or may not believe in God, but I know, here in my heart, that God's real. He helps us through our everyday life, every second. He helps us make our decisions. So, He, up there, the Lord God, and Jesus, who died on the cross for our sin, are watching over us. So, I went through a really rough patch. My life was saved, as I mentioned earlier. After my life was saved, I've been doing pretty good since then. What else can I say? Well, I just don't want to see anyone else go through what I went through, or what some of the other teens are going through right now. And it's not just teens, it's even kids. It's adults, older adults. I've seen situations where people have actually thought of suicide but didn't, and very unfortunately gave their kid's life for nothing because they had a thought of suicide, but they did not, repeat, did not do it to themselves. They were not in a good state of mind, and they had actually given their child's life, which makes no sense whatsoever. And I just want you guys to know, you are not the only ones out there. There's people here that I know personally that are going through rough times. Like, one of the guys here, his mom died. I can see why he's going through depression and withdrawal. The other guy, the family situation, and the other two guys, family situation. Life isn't easy, and it never will be, unless you make it easy. You can only do that by not controlling others. You can do that by Being who you are, not who others want you to be. Dress how you want, not how others want you to dress. You have your own style, you have your own life. Don't let anyone ruin your life by putting you down. I've been put down so many times that when I was in elementary, that that's pretty much the first time I thought of committing suicide but didn't. And it felt good that I didn't. Because after watching these videos, and I apologize if I start to tear up, after watching these videos that my friend had sent me, I was about to cry after each and every video. I admit, I'm a guy. Real men cry. And according to my shirt, they also wear pink. After every video, it was so sad. I realized how much that God loved me. How much He's been in my life. And how much He will stay in my life. Myself. I control what I do. I shouldn't be blaming it on other things or other people. You have to take responsibility for your actions. Like, I don't know. Okay, if you rob a bank per se, and then you get busted and you end up in jail, which hopefully never happens, you will end up having thoughts of suicide. And that's not fun. Trust me. You refuse to do work, you teach your bitches at you. It's not fun. I just don't want anyone out there. Like, I'm not trying to control you guys, but I'm just wanting to say that I hope no one commits suicide. It's not right. It shouldn't even be an option in life. It shouldn't even exist. Like, all the murders, all the fires, all that shit that we don't need is in our societies. Regina, just all throughout the world. Here in Regina, Queen City of Saskatchewan is not being represented good. Dumpster fires, house fires, and so on. Gangs, killings. It's not good. I don't... Like, if you know what I'm saying, I hope you do. I don't want anyone to have to go through all this shit that I went through. It doesn't feel good. Trust me. I know I'm not the only one at this house that's going through this. Paul, the guy in the room next to me,